In this Blender tutorial, we're going to rig a humanoid character quickly from simple primitive forms like cylinders. The first thing to do is open up a new Blender scene, press A, delete everything, then we'll use primitive forms to make a riggable character really quickly. Press Shift A, select Mesh, Cylinder. Click on Y right here so we can see directly on the orthographic view looking at the Y axis. Press Shift D, then press Z to move it up. Press S to scale, and now we have a neck. Press Shift D, then Z to bring it down. Then press SZ to scale it in the Z direction. Press G to move, S to scale, SZ in the Z direction. Look at that, a leg. Press Shift D, move it over to the side. Press R90, then G. Whoa, we're moving right along. We've got an arm. Now press Shift A, Mesh, UV sphere, GZ to move it up. That's a little big, so S to scale, GZ to move it down. Now we can add a modifier to the arms and the leg so they're perfectly duplicated on the other side. Click Modifier, Add Modifier, Generate, Mirror, and then for the mirror object, just select the torso. Click this button and apply the modifier. Now select the leg, Add Modifier, Generate, Mirror, use the eyedropper, click the torso, apply the modifier. Now we have a perfect character that we can rig and use for animation. Of course, we can make more complex characters, but this shows that you can make a character very simply out of simple forms. But we want to clean it up a bit. So first, select everything, press Ctrl A, scale, then press Ctrl J or Command J to join it together. Add a modifier, generate, bevel. Go ahead and increase the segments to 2 or 3, then add modifier, generate, subdivision surface. We can go ahead and change the levels to 2. That makes it just a little bit more smoother. So this is looking nice. Then add modifier, generate, remesh. I'll twirl up these modifiers. Then under remesh, under the voxel size, just click to the left until you're happy with what you see. I think this looks pretty good right there. Then we want to move the character up to the ground plane. So press G, Z, move it straight up. Object, set origin, origin to 3D cursor. Now we're ready to export an FBX for rigging. File, Export, FBX. Navigate to where you're going to export it. Name it. Make sure you click Limit to Selected Objects and make the path mode be Copy. Export the FBX. Then navigate to a web browser and open up Mixamo. Mixamo has all kinds of animations and character rigs. You can even choose characters they already have made up. But what we want to do is upload our own character. So select Upload Character, select Character File, navigate to your exported FBX, select it, and open it in Mixamo. Once your character is processed by Mixamo, it'll display on the screen. Sometimes it may be rotated, so you can just rotate it so it looks correct. Then press Next. Now, since we used symmetry to create our model, we can just drag this over. Here's the chin. Here are the wrists. Here are the elbows. We need knees. And then the groin. If for some reason you did not use symmetry, you can uncheck this box and then manually place anything that you need. Then for the skeleton, we don't have any fingers, so select No Fingers. Then click Next. Mixamo will now automatically rig your character. It's as simple as a few clicks. And there we go. Now that Mixamo has processed our character, it's animatable. Click Next, and here we have our character. We can make it do all kinds of different things. It's just that easy. If you want to download one of these animations, click Download. You can choose with the skin or without. Then inside Blender, go to File, Import, FBX. Locate the FBX that you just downloaded from Mixamo and then import it into Blender. If you select the armature, you can press G, X, and move it around. If I press play, you can see that our animation and our character is right here. This is pretty cool with just using a few primitive shapes. If you don't want to see the armature in Blender, click the eyeball, and now it's gone. Hopefully you can use primitive shapes to make riggable characters quickly with Blender and Mixamo. We could go through and make all kinds of adjustments to make this better, but this way you can actually get to animating a character in no time. Happy 3D modeling!